Hey guys, it's Alex here. Now I'm not happy with certain aspects of my SPS dominated Red Sea Reefer Peninsula 500 and I've decided the only way to fix it is major surgery. So today I'm going to tell you what I'm not happy with and what I'm going to do to fix it. And I'm going to make this video like a proper YouTuber, get the camera off the tripod and do it vlog style. You ready? Let's get stuck in. Right, now before I tell you what I'm not happy with, I'm going to show you what I do like. The tank is made up of 3 separate islands. The one on the right I'm reasonably happy with. I've got a decent amount of variety, some nice kind of encrusting zoas and cyphastria on the end that give a really nice bright glow. Moving across, I've got a couple of tabling, kind of plating really, Montiporas that I probably wouldn't have put in if I had my time again, but they still look pretty cool and they give a bit of variety. I've got this lovely Seriatopora caliendrum that at some point is going to work its way further back onto the aquascape, but I'll figure that out later. And generally I've got some nice branching type SPS corals. It's not quite perfect and there's not a massive amount of kind of colour contrast, but I'm pretty happy with it and it's decent enough. Moving across to the middle, and this is just my favourite island. I absolutely love it. There's this enormous kind of sprawling Tropic Thunder Monty. It's taken over a little bit, but it still looks really nice, so I'm happy with it. Then there's a nice bright orangey gold Leptocerat, a jack-o'-lantern, that again is a nice piece. And some really nice, quite special to my eye anyway, Acropora pieces. There's this blue and green, what's it called? Blueberry wine, I think it's called. Blueberry wine acro that's lovely, really nice shape in particular, and the colours look excellent. Then moving across we get to my absolute favourite coral. It's a shortcake, strawberry shortcake Acropora, microclados I think is actually called. It's so nice. It's taken me years to get it this colour. Started similar to this colour, then went brown for a while, based out a little bit but didn't really grow, and now it's just gone boom and it looks fantastic. I love it. There's some other nice acros there as well, including a particularly nice Acropora latistella, this kind of pink one with yellow tips. It's not looking its best at the moment, and I'm working on that, but it still looks really nice. And I think it looks nice next to this kind of creamy tealy acro as well, that's got some nice branching shapes. Now the one thing I would say on the colours is that actually I think pretty much all corals look absolutely banging when your water parameters are spot on, and I've had quite high phosphates for a while, so it's going to take a little bit of time to get it right, but I'm getting closer. Then we've got this bonus island at the back. Now I put this in probably a year ago, 2 years after I set up the tank, and I've chosen some really nice pieces. There's a home wrecker Acropora there, there's a really nice Acropora sarmentosa, and then a couple of other nice pieces from Eurocorals that have based out nicely and are starting to spread. So I'm happy with that too. We then move over to the problem island. Now I've got a couple of really nice zoa colonies, the Utter Chaos and the Arc Woodstock Rainbow. The Arc Woodstock Rainbow is where my clowns live, so there's nowhere that's going and it's really nice anyway. And I've even got a couple of sort of sprawling encrusting corals that have taken over a bit. The John Deere Leptostraya, really nice coral, and the Sunset Monty that, although it's gone absolutely wild, I still really like it. The problem though comes with the top half of this bommy, and that's the bit that I'm going to be pulling out. But let's go top down to show you exactly what I mean. Now with this island, it's not like I've chosen bad corals. Most of the corals on their own are really nice. The Monty undata I absolutely love. It's kind of taken over and grown enormous as Monties do, but it's a really nice colour. The problem is it's the same colour as pretty much everything else, and there's not really any contrast. So the coral next to it is again, really nice coral, Jason Fox Kryptonite Acro, that when it's looking on point and it's starting to get there, has these really nice sort of kind of creamy bits at the base. Looks lovely. So again, a nice coral on its own, but it's just too similar in colour to the undata next to it. Next to that, we have the Acropora efflorescens, which I think used to be called a $500 efflo. Again, a lovely coral, but it just looks too similar in colour to the others. Even the Monty, I've got a crazy tea Monty I think it is, or maybe a beach bum, lovely coral, but it just looks a bit boring and bland next to the other corals. There's also this encrusting Monty as well. It's not a rainbow Monty, but it's kind of rainbow colours, and again it's just green and just too similar, and it's just not my thing. There are a couple of corals that I do really like. This lovely pink fluffy coral, I can't remember what it's called, but I'll print it on screen. And then this next Acropora, which is called a Redbeard, really nice coral, and I will be keeping those two, although I'll be getting rid of the rest. So what am I going to do about it then? Well, I'm going to take this entire piece of rock out, which is the top half of that entire island. It's completely going. I'm going to remove a couple of the corals and keep them, but otherwise I will be selling the entire lot. Now that's a really nice size, probably 5 or 10 kilos of well matured live rock. So I'm hoping it won't be too difficult to sell, given that it's covered in some pretty nice corals as well. But anyway, that's one hurdle I'll need to get over. What I'll be replacing it with is this. Now this is a 5 kilogram lump of live rock. It's a really nice shape. It's got loads of kind of slanting sides and surfaces that I can mount loads of corals on. Only this time I'm going to be getting brightly coloured and contrasting SPS corals that look really nice and don't really blend into each other. I'm going to try to go for kind of the most special ones I can find, and it's going to take me a little bit of time to get that, but I will get there. Now, to be honest, sometimes I look at this and think I must be crazy to be doing this, because that island in particular is really nicely established. The Jason Fox kryptonite is pretty much 3 years old, really nicely grown out, and any coral that's grown into a nice colony, especially SPS, look fantastic. So I do wonder if once I've taken it out and sold it, I'll regret my decision. I think ultimately it will keep me interested and keep me buying new stuff for 6 months or so until I've got it right. So that's a good thing. And ultimately when it's set up and I've got everything spot on again, I think I'll be happy. But I will admit to a little bit of trepidation, and I'm not 100% sure it's the right idea. But I've committed to doing it, and ultimately I think that maybe 6 months to a year down the line, the corals that I've bought will start to have grown out, and I think they will look absolutely fantastic, and the tank overall I'll then be really happy with. I hope. So those are my plans. It's going to take me a little bit of time to get it done. Let me know in the comment section if you think I'm crazy to be putting out all these nice mature SPS colonies, or if you think I'm doing the right thing. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for next week. And until next time, happy reefing. Now when I set this tank up, it was supposed to be a shot at perfection. Don't tell me I've forgotten to press record. Oh.